Okay, so I have not been swimming on the days that you and I do our podcast,
Right.
but today I did. So I have been holding on to this story until we get online.
Hmm?
I I don't know if I should laugh or be mortified or think, oh, that's really good. I'm not sure where to go with this.
Okay.
So we're exercising, and it's a so everyone, it's not, I'm not like just doing laps. It's an exercise class in the water. And because I have it's way better, but I have a bicep tendonitis in my bicep. I had it and then tendonitis in my other shoulder. That's really good now. Like I hardly notice that. So I have to be way down like I'm like just my head's popped out of the water. Other people are in the shallow end and they're kind of halfway in the water, and then you have people in the deep end with their little floaty thing on doing exercise. Although even so, both places I've swam, whatever,
Swam.
swam. The deep end, that's just like a party. They're just talking. That's their social hour, whatever. But anyway, so I'm in and I'm doing things, and all of a sudden I realize that I'm not just talking to myself. I'm talking to myself out loud, and I'm telling so yes. So it's like halfway. There's a clock. It's like halfway in, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, I don't want to be here. I just need to, just keep going, keep going." And this is very typical of me. I have to talk myself into staying because it gets too hard, or I get bored, or whatever it is, and I give up a lot. That's been something that I've done my whole life. I remember my mother just always letting me give up and sometimes pushing me to give up and then sort of hitting me over the head with it. But anyway, and I found myself, okay, Pam, you can do this. And then I started talking to my Deva. This is where I started out loud. And I don't know if anyone heard me or not. And I'm like, you can do this. This is for you. I'm here for you. I'm working out. I don't even remember the verbiage. I really don't. But I was just trying to pep her up. And then I was like, okay, and it's time for your brain to get rewired. And it's time to think about this differently and to think about your future self, even, 10 minutes, an hour from now, how good you're going to feel looking back. And I got this done. Again, I don't know if anyone was lit. They had to have been able to hear, they had to have heard me. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
You know, if they did, they were probably like so jealous.
really?
No.
That's interesting. Can you say more about that? That never occurred to me.
Really?
No, the whole time I was like, oh my God, they're like, I'm embarrassed or it's all about me.
So as you're talking, I'm not looking into any people that are there.
Right, right.
What I'm kind of leaning into is the energy around you as you're doing this.
Mhm.
And there is this feeling of um oh wow. I wish I could talk to myself that way.
Really?
Oh wow. Most people really demean themselves. People usually
Yes,
talk badly about, I don't know what but the vibration is
right.
one of like, wow, wish I could talk to myself like that.
And now that you say something, so excuse me, this is a new place that I've been going for several weeks, as you know. Maybe no one else, I don't think I talked about it here. Because again, it's not the same time. And there's no creepy old dude there. But I just I come in. These women are more about let's come and exercise. They are than the previous place I was at. And I just go, I exercise and get it. And even though it was a different day, it was still pretty much the same people. I think they go every day or something. I don't know. Anyway, two people today actually came up to me and said, I really like your swimsuit. Isn't that, I completely forgot that after just beating myself up over the fact that I started talking out loud. And I'm not a quiet person. You all know that. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. So
Yep.
it did something. It because I had two, they literally, one came up to me. Um, I think we were in the hallway going to the dressing room. And the other one, I was in the hot tub. She came in and came right up to me and said something. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Like, I wonder if that sort of opened a door for people to say something to me. Because I do keep to myself.
What it feels like is that it raised your vibration enough to where you felt approachable.
Wow. I kind of like that.
Hmm.
All right. So if there's a lesson here, you can help me with what the lesson is. But I would always go, and I was always just into my very self-conscious. And my swimsuit, by the way, cut like it has sleeves down to my elbows. There are shorts that come down almost to my knees. I stay covered. And really, part of that is because I don't want to have to remember to shave everything all the time. So that was really kind of my reason. So if I forget to shave my pits or whatever, I'm okay. I'm covered, right? So yeah, okay. There's a little secret there. Not so secret now, but I'm very self-conscious. And I do just kind of want to go and get out. I'm not there to make friends or anything. So then talking out loud, okay, that raised my vibration. So it got me out of myself and I didn't even know it. I didn't even realize that. You're brilliant.
I listen.
You do listen. You listen very well. Wow.
So part of the lesson is
Oh, here I am.
in that expectation of I'm just going to exercise
Mm-hmm. Of
limits the amount of space that spirit has to work with you
course it
during
does.
that time.
It sort of puts yes. So we all have that bubble around us, right? And
Mhm.
so it just brought that bubble in and kind of had a to it.
Uh,
Like, don't
kind
approach me.
of like a metal plating.
Yes, yes, yes. Not very inviting.
And you start feeling that. You start feeling that halfway through and you want out. You want out.
Yes. So I will say to people listening, um, that's sort of a self-sabotage thing, right? I was self-sabotaging myself, not even knowing that because do I want to sit there and chat the whole time? No, I don't. I'm really there to exercise. That's not my thing.
Yes.
But I also don't want to be a pariah or be some sort of someone that you can't say anything to.
Right.
So
Mhm.
inadvertently, energetically, I must have known.
Well,
And I am a talker. You know, like
hmm.
I talk out loud a lot. That's how I move energy.
And communication is something that you have been wanting to improve
Yes.
on.
Yes. Yes.
And by keeping yourself in that
Mm-hmm.
metal
Box.
blockade or that metal box,
Yes.
um,
Like a locker. I had myself
stifling
like in a
yourself.
locker.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
stifling not
Yes.
only yourself, but you're stifling any opportunity outside to interact with you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And so energetically, we do that to ourselves
Yes, we do. In many ways.
in many ways.
Mhm.
And I'm sure, I'm thinking now, there are times when I see someone and I don't want to approach them, or I kind of like step farther away from them or whatever. Like they have that energy around them for whatever reason. It doesn't mean that they're mean or they're anything. They just have that energy around them, like, don't come near me.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Interesting. Now I really wonder how many other places do I do that to myself?
Well, I am seeing all kinds of places where I do that.
Ugh.
The excuses, the very, oh my gosh, the varied ways in
Mhm.
which we self-sabotage by selling ourselves short.
Oh, that totally hit home for me. The self-sabotage, oh my God, I even just forgot what you said. What was the last piece of that? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
selling ourselves
Self
short.
short. I'm writing that down.
And what spirit brought to me was,
Yes,
you know
I do.
how you know how I talked about I was so excited to join this women's league of disc golf?
Yes. And you didn't keep going.
I
Yeah.
went once.
Yeah.
I went once. Now, in my defense, I got sick.
You did.
I got sick right afterwards. And yet there was still plenty of opportunity after I recovered to
Hmm.
go.
Hmm. Yes.
And can I count the reasons? I wasn't good enough. I didn't know all the ways they play. I didn't know anybody there. There was one person that was kind of overbearing and irritating, and there
And
was
another,
someone else who was smoking pot,
that
and
I
there
was just
was,
going there.
and there was, and there was, and there
And there
was,
was, and there
uh,
was
and there I was.
excuse, 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 excuse.
Yeah,
Not reasons. Those are excuses.
every one of them was an
Yeah.
excuse. The reason,
Hmm.
I think the most valid reason was making a choice between playing more golf during the day with my husband, because
Hmm.
that's the day we go to play,
Right.
or going to play with these bunch of strangers who I don't know,
Who you judged
who I
immediately, right?
yeah, yeah. So, and even that is an excuse.
Yes. You're selling yourself short.
It really is. I sold myself so short.
Yes.
Um, even, oh my gosh, part of my brain, well, it's his day off and it's at dinner time and I
Right.
can't go play and
And guaranteed, because I know your husband, guaranteed he would, you can't you're not laying it on him, but you cannot lay that on him because he would be so fine with you going and doing it.
well, he went with me the first time and he
Oh,
was my caddy.
ah, okay, okay. And how did I not know that?
I
Maybe you
probably
didn't
never
want.
told you. I don't think I talked about it very much except to complain
No,
about the woman that was smoking pot.
right. And that, even though pot was not your thing, and it's not triggering you to want to go drink or
No.
anything, that piece of it, that could be a reason. It could, like, if but it isn't. But out of all of that, the one that would make the most sense to me would be that one. It would for you. However,
And
no.
she stepped away. She stepped away from the group. It's not like she stood in the group.
Right. And people, have you not heard of edibles? That you so you don't have to share that stink with everyone. Those of you out there who are pot smokers, please, everyone can smell you and it's nasty. I'm just saying. I'm
It's
just saying.
so, I mean, it's so accepted in our area.
Yes. Oh, we have a pot store like
I
every
don't,
corner.
and there were enough women that we split into two groups.
Uh-huh.
There could have been somebody even on my group that was drinking and I just didn't see it.
Sure. Or
Possible.
smell it.
Um, so it's an excuse.
Is an
If
excuse.
everybody was smoking pot and I was on the outside and going, ooh, no,
Yeah.
no,
Not
thank
my
you.
thing. Yes.
That would be a reason.
Yes.
But one or two people out of the however many there were, no excuse.
Excuse. So one of the things that Marilyn and I will often say to each other, I'm sure we've said it on this podcast many a time, but are you giving me a reason or an excuse?
Yeah.
And for me, I know for me, that sets me back on my heel a bit and go, ooh, because typically I'm giving excuses. I'm not giving real reasons,
Yes.
you know.
And it can be hard because it can be both. It
Sure,
can be a reason,
sure.
but we're using it as an excuse.
Yes, yes,
Um, and sometimes it is a valid reason, but it sounds like an excuse.
yes.
So it can be a real difficult thing to really decipher,
Uh-huh.
but it is a very, mm, I don't know what word to use. I was going to say valid. It's a beautiful tool to just use for yourself, to ask yourself, is this a reason or
Or an excuse. And every one of us does it. We do
yeah,
it, it looks differently for everyone.
and some of us do it more often than others.
Yes, that would be a Pam thing. Yes. More so when I was younger than now. And when I say younger, I mean like just a few years ago.
I was going to say, last week? Was there something last week you did? And we learn young,
Yes.
um, older children, young adult.
Mhm.
We learn
Mhm.
how to make excuses quickly.
It also for I'm gonna say for myself, it's a generational thing. So when you hear of like generational trauma or generational whatever's patterns, this is a generational pattern in my life. Growing up in that, my husband is not an excuse maker whatsoever. I'm sure there are probably areas where he does it, but to the level that I am, not even close. But his family is.
Yeah, I
It's
don't think my husband is either.
no. If they don't want to do something, they just say no. They don't make up an excuse
They
or
don't
they
make up
don't.
excuses.
No, no,
No.
they do not.
Um,
No.
and I was going to say, but I was stopped. So
Oh,
my
ooh,
ego was going to say, "Ooh, I think women do this more often than men," and I was stopped.
stopped. No,
That
this is
is
human condition.
inaccurate.
Yes. This is
It
not,
is
no,
inaccurate.
no,
No. Women are
no,
not taking the brunt of this one.
no. Yay!
Mm-mm.
No, we're not. It's a human condition. It's
It
a
is. And how lucky are we both that our husbands don't do it?
yeah. I'm very lucky because it does
Wow.
help me on things that like obviously he's not home during the day. I am, so he can't, you know, whatever. But he will. I'll go to like okay, we walk together. That's the thing that we love to do. After dinner, we go for a walk. That's our thing. And there are times when I don't want to, and he'll just look at me and I'll start to do an excuse and I'll go, okay, I'm going to back that up. And I will either then just put my shoes on and go and be so glad that I did, or I will just say, I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
But I don't go to the excuse place. Like he keeps me from going to, what are you laughing about? He keeps me from going to that excuse place just by looking at him. It's like, oh,
I'm laughing because I've done the same thing. It's a walk.
yes, I
It's
know.
a
Yes,
walk. You need an
yes,
excuse to say, no, I don't want to go walk
right?
tonight.
Yes,
I'm either physically tired or mentally tired and I don't
yes,
want to do it. I don't,
yes.
you don't need an excuse.
No, I'm a grown ass woman.
Yeah.
I do not need an excuse. I can just say no. But
You don't
why
even need
do
a
we think,
reason.
no? Oh my God, you're
You
right.
don't even need a
What the
reason.
hell? So why do we do it? What the F? What the holy F?
You know, what I'm getting is it really does fall into that category of selling ourselves
Yeah.
short.
Oh,
We do
it
not,
so does.
we do not in the moment believe that we have the capacity or
Yes.
the value to
Yes.
just say no.
Yes. Yes. And it is I think at this stage in my life, it's a habit more than anything else. Um,
We do learn those nasty habits out
yes.
of that lack.
Yes. And growing up, I had to have an excuse. You had to say the why. You had to give the why.
Mm,
My grandfather
sure.
always said, "What's the why?" And it's the why. You had to give the why.
And
And
you
then
know,
I just kept always doing it.
it's very, oh, okay. Without judgment,
Okay.
just asking for the why in and of itself could have been a beautiful learning
Oh,
tool had there been
yes.
some guidance behind it.
Because the why could be truly something like, who? The why. Why do I want to say, why do I not want to do this? I'm being a baby. It's raining. I don't want to get wet. It's like the whys don't have to be a fake, because excuses tend to be fake, right? The
Yeah.
why could be a real,
Yes.
could be the reason. Like the why could be a reason, not an excuse. He wasn't
Yes.
saying, give me the why excuse. He was saying, give me the why reason. What is the why?
And
What is the truth?
he wanted the truth.
Yes.
He didn't have the capacity to communicate
Right.
in a way that a child could understand.
Hmm. Yes.
So spiritually, there were lessons that needed to be learned there, right?
Yes.
And here you are, all these years later, learning.
Yes. Yes.
But overall, in life, there's nothing wrong with asking the why.
No.
And it's also, there's nothing wrong with not knowing the why.
Yes. Yes.
I cannot tell you exactly why, but I don't want to.
Yes. Yes. I'm not feeling it. It's just not, I don't have the bandwidth for it now. Whatever it is. And another thing my grandfather would say, he'd give you the reason, and before you could say anything, he'd say, that's the why. And you just stopped there. That was the why. You just stopped there. Right? That's the why. Okay.
Because that
Enough said.
that's a hard bottom. The why
Yes.
is the hard bottom.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And it wasn't, he was not, so he he was not from the generation that made excuses. Neither was my dad. His, like, neither of those generations. We grew up in generations where fuck, excuses became a thing. Because it
Because
wasn't my parents that taught me that. It was my siblings. It was school, it was teachers, it was something like um because my mom would call me on it and ask me why or whatever, but I don't think she was the one teaching me that. Now that I'm really thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute. Maybe my mom,
it came
certainly
from
not my
so
dad.
many ways.
Yeah.
So generationally, you
Woo.
said they came from a generation that didn't use excuses.
Right.
As generations came along, the reasons were not valid anymore.
Oh, sure.
The
Yeah.
reason was selfish. The
Yes.
reason was full
Yes.
of ego.
Yes.
The reasons became invalid
Yes.
in comparison.
Right.
That's why you hear these stories of, oh, my grandpa used to say I walked 10 miles to
Yes.
school in the
In the
snow,
snow, uphill. Yes.
right? Um, when you're asking for a ride to school.
Right.
Well, I have a mile to walk uphill and it's cold and it's raining. Well, put on your boots and grab an
Right.
umbrella.
So, on that vein, my grandfather was so poor when he would eat grass. So, he taught his children, my father, when you have a plate of food, you clean your plate. You do not leave. You
True.
don't take more than you think you can eat, and you clean. My dad always cleaned his plate. There were because how do you what the hell are you going to say to a man like, I don't want to finish this, I have too much, who had to eat grass to survive? You know
Right.
what I'm like?
Right.
I don't think so.
Yikes.
Yes, but
Yikes.
it's
Yeah.
the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there was a time when people did have to walk a long way to go to school in the
Yes.
snow and the whatever. That we
Yes.
laugh at it now, but there really was a time when that was
Yeah.
a thing.
That
Yeah.
was life.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Um,
Whoo,
but
excuses, excuses,
yeah,
excuses.
excuses versus reasons. And your honest reason
Yes.
is valid if it's not an excuse.
Yeah. Now I will say a reason of I just don't feel like it doesn't always mean that you don't still have to do it.
Exactly.
So I want to be really clear. There are still things that you have to do in life. I have to do in life. I
Yes.
still have to, and I don't fucking feel like it. And that's true. That's
Yes.
the why,
Yes.
but I still have to get off my ass and do it.
Yes.
You know.
Having a reason, having
Yes.
a valid reason does not remove your responsibility in
Does
any
not give you an excuse to not do it.
it's not a blanket hall pass. It's
No,
not
no,
okay
no.
to shirk, renege.
Right, right.
Um,
Yes. And no, it is not.
no.
And
It, go ahead.
don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Don't become so passive in your life
Ooh,
that you stop being an active participant.
yes. Love that.
Is it being tattooed on my forehead as we sit here?
Well, I was going to say it'd blend in with your other tattoos, but you don't have any on your neck or face, so it would
No,
not
no,
quite
I
blend
don't.
in. No. Uh-uh. So,
Yeah.
okay. I have something coming up this week and I could totally make all kinds of excuses.
Okay.
I am getting out of my comfort zone and going to do something on Wednesday night.
Yes, you are.
A new group, never met them, have no idea what this is. It's nothing psychic, it's nothing. Um, and I'm going, and my husband actually asked if he could come too. And I'm like, wow, okay, sure. Which really keeps me from not go or keeps me going. Like I could totally make an excuse not to go, but then I'd have to tell him, and then what
Right.
excuse would I give him?
Right.
Great. Um, this kind of feels like a big week for me. So that happened this morning, and it may not
Mhm.
sound like much to all of you, but it is. So
It
you all
is.
see me on social media and how chatty I am, and I can be very outgoing and all of that, but I can be pretty, I'm not sure if shy is the correct term. I'm not sure what that is.
Self-limiting is what I'm being told.
Self-limiting. Yes, I can be very self-limiting. And I have a great husband. I have great children. I have a fabulous best friend. Like, do yes. So really, in that way, it's like, do I really do I need to go meet new people? And that
Yes, you do.
oh, fuck. Yeah, I do. I do. You're right. I do.
You do. We all do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we all do. And
But
yes, yes, you do.
it's a good excuse. Well, I've got all these great people. I don't need anyone else in my circle. Well, I'm not, no one says I have to go out and make like a best friend, like that close of a circle. We have many circles,
We do
but
have many circles.
just meeting someone new and other
Mhm.
people that have this thing in common, what does it matter? Or it's a good thing. Like you can't use that for an excuse. I don't need another best friend, but could I have another friend or an acquaintance or someone that I just get along with and has the same likes that I do? Sure. Why is that not okay with me?
And
Why is that scary?
what if you did develop an additional best friend?
Right. Okay, that would be weird. I don't think so. But
And
okay, let's not say best friend. Let's just say friend. Let's just go with friend because best friend really feels that feels really uncomfortable, I have to say. Uh-oh. That does. That feels uncomfortable. I'm get,
man,
I'm just sitting here uncomfortable.
the amount of spiritual words that I have been given this past week that I do not
Oh,
know how to
I love that.
translate.
Hmm.
And that's what's happening right now.
Yes.
Stop putting, I don't know how else to say this. So stop putting Fred in a box, damn it.
Yes. I do want, oh, yes.
Because
I'll save this.
the possibilities of another putting a label on it, best
Yes.
friend,
Yes.
doesn't mean you're going to walk into this place
Right.
and the next day I've been replaced.
Right. It
That
doesn't diminish our friendship
that
at all.
best friendships
Mhm.
take time.
Yes.
I don't know how long it took before you and I actually
Oh,
considered each other best friends.
yes.
There was a period of time where we probably tolerated each other.
Yes. Yes.
And it grows and it morphs, and we have remained best friends. And
Yes.
yet, why isn't there room in life
Right.
for
Yeah.
best friends that look different.
What brings this up or comes up for me, and I know I've said this many times. I don't know if on air or on recording I have, but so on this, I'm not going to go deep into this, but let's just say my in-laws, I'm not their favorite person. Okay. So we'll just say that. But my children, I never kept my children from them, ever.
Hmm.
And a lot of moms would have. I had moms saying, "What the hell? Oh, what?" It's like, no, because I always had the belief and still have the belief the more people in your children's lives who love them, who enrich their lives, the better they are. The more whole they are, the more enriched they are, the more
Yes.
full they are. But for some reason, I can't bring that to myself.
That doesn't stop when we aren't children anymore.
Right. No.
It
No.
doesn't.
Woo!
And
I made that
the
connection. That's like,
reality of it is, I'm older than you, so the odds of me dying first
oh, I can't
are
even.
greater.
Yes.
I mean, that's not going to happen for
Yes. True.
decades.
Yes.
Um, I have a lot of life
Yes, you
left to
do.
live. And yet,
The
if I
odds.
died tomorrow, you'd have no best friend. And that would be very
Oh,
sad.
it would be so sad. I'd be so lost.
And
Yes.
I would not stay earthbound to be codependent with you.
No, you would. No, you would
I
not.
would not.
And I can guarantee you, after she goes through the life review, goes through the healing and all that, you would come back and like smack me in the head over some of the things that I do. You will still be that person who calls me on my shit. And I thank you for that.
Yeah.
You will be.
And it would be in that high
Yes.
vibrational, loving.
As you do it now, though, you do it in that, it would be even higher than that, but you still do it now in that same. I do want to say something before I forget. I wrote it down. You were just talking about how you've been getting new words lately, like these big words.
Oh
I
my
know
gosh. Yeah.
for those of you whom that happens to, because it happens to me too, you are opening space for yourself. There's some sort of evolution that you're going through,
Mhm.
which Mari-Lyn knows this, but there's an evolution that you're going through, and your brain is literally opening up, is actually breathing. Like there's room for more words.
Yeah.
There's room. That's one of those, people, oh dear heavens. Um, there are books on this. There are podcasts. There are how do you know you're evolving or how do you know you're ascending and they give you all this long list of bullshit things. I'm just saying most of them are just total bullshit. I've never seen that on the list, but it is absolutely one of them. When you start receiving words, and it doesn't mean that you don't know what the word is, but it's not in your normal vocabulary and it
Right.
comes through, you're being drawn in a new direction, something is evolving,
Hmm.
something is opening up for you.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean it has to be some huge thing. All of a sudden, there's some big golden path in front of you, which would
Right.
be really nice. But
So nice.
uh,
So what's been happening for me when I'll be getting, this messaging and I get this, they come in words and then it's like, well, where's the word?
yes,
I
yeah,
can feel it. I understand it. I can make a picture out of it,
yes,
but there is no human word that gives this
right.
all of
You know,
this other
I'm
information.
going to. Ooh, you have a new guide. This is your new guide.
Ay, 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 ay.
Sorry, but it is, and that happens too. But that's an evolution in itself. when you start getting words that you're kind of unfamiliar with, wow, 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 wow. For Mari-Lyn at this moment, it's a new guide. And we knew a new guide was because yeah, well, that's your story to tell, not mine. But there is, and it happens. And that's a part of the evolution.
I'm
Sometimes
just going to apologize right now to all y'all.
all
Yes,
y'all,
I am talking to spirit. I have judgment on this new guide.
yes, you do.
I do.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And it's okay.
And
And he
my
is
main guide
laughing at
cowboy
you.
is like hooting and hollering and
Yeah.
laughing. He's gonna
Even
break the
okay, I have to say
sky
this.
in
Even
half.
my guides are laughing at you.
Yeah, they're laughing so hysterically.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get, and it's not just like one word. Okay, we're talking about when it's sort of a continual thing.
Hmm.
And
It's almost been every time we talk,
yes. And
like probably 80% of the 80%.
and hello, what kind of spiritual teacher am I? I just now got it. So maybe actually my guides I think are laughing at me for taking so long to put that together. Oh, I'm human. I'm
Well, you
human.
know, in our defense, in
Okay.
our in our in our defense,
What's the
we
why?
are both processing a lot of
Oh,
information lately.
man, oh man, oh man.
There
Yes.
are
Oof.
there are life events that we are processing,
Mhm. Yes.
and even though, is this accurate? I think it's accurate. I know it is for me. The life events that we are individually processing are
Yes.
not huge.
Correct.
They are not life altering. And a lot of it's not even our own personal life, it's
Right.
life around us.
Yes.
And we are processing it. And we process differently as we age.
Oh boy, howdy. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we process much quicker,
Mm-hmm.
and some things we process much slower because of okay, sorry, this information is coming as I say it. Some information we process slower because it doesn't go through wounding.
Yes.
It goes through healed parts of us. And so we take our
That we have
time.
not, yes, and that we have not sort of stretched those places out yet.
Yes,
We have
yes,
not worked
thank
with,
you.
we have not worked them. We have not been on the treadmill with them. Like
Yes,
it's not, yeah,
it's new and it
yes.
hasn't had the opportunity to process something
Oh, I
like
love
that. And
that.
so
Yes.
it it is a slower process to go through all of
Yeah.
these. It's
Yes.
so bizarre.
Yes.
And I'm
Uh-huh.
so grateful.
Oh, so
I
grateful.
was just given that information because it makes so much sense.
And I do want to add to that. Our soul is getting it. It's coming through. Our soul is totally getting it. It's the
Yes,
human in
it's
us.
the human part of us.
It's the human that's getting older. Things are happening.
Yeah,
Um, and we are healing those human wounds.
yeah.
We really are. And do we have, excuse me, this brings me to like astrology. They talk about what is the name of that one? The soul wound or the soul, whatever. It's
The
really,
Chiron?
yes, it's really not, our soul is not broken.
No, our soul is not broken.
No, that's, but they
The
call it
rest of us.
a soul something, but that's sort of a misnomer or whatever. That just means that came in with
Oh,
us,
excuse me.
is all that means. This wound came in with that already to work on, and we've worked on it, boy, lifetime, 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 and we're still working on it. But our soul is perfect, just so you know.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Spirit doesn't make
Yeah.
mistakes.
as we age, as we heal, we
Mhm.
have to adapt to
Yes.
the healing.
Yes.
You know, just
Yes. And I love that you said that.
because we get healing,
Hmm.
we have the release, we have the clarity, we have the understanding, we let go.
And then we
Doesn't
have, go ahead.
it
Sorry.
doesn't mean that we have changed the behavior.
Yes.
We have to learn, we have to
Yep.
adapt to this new way of thinking, and we have to accept it.
Yes.
We
And
have
what
to
came through
trust
is
it.
there's a point where you have to put it into practice.
Yes,
And
yes,
until
well
it
said.
weaves through your life, you can't just put things into practice that, the healed wound behaviors.
No, there's so much
There
muscle
has to be a
memory involved.
situation comes through, right? A
Yes.
situation has to come through for us to then practice it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It is a real process of
Mhm.
so many things.
So many things.
So many things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoo! And
Yeah.
right back to selling ourselves short. Boy, do we ever.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes. That's another place we sell ourselves short, or I do. I'll do so much healing on something and I don't see that reward right away, or I
Yes.
don't see, even when I'm putting it into practice, because the one thing about wounding is once you get it healed, you kind of forget about it. You forget that you were even like that. Yes.
I think you're going, I think this fits into what you're saying. We don't know what we don't know.
100%. Yes.
We
That
only
aspect.
know the past.
Yes.
And when we kind of forget
Yeah.
psychologically, sometimes muscle memory takes over. And
Yes.
even though we've done the healing,
Yep.
that muscle memory can kick in and we start reacting in a way that's like, ew, no, what am I
Yes.
doing?
And you know what? I am so glad it's that way. I do not want to have to, every time I heal something, sit here and think, I mean, we have done it like, oh, I'm so glad I don't do that thing anymore.
Right.
There's so many things that just heal themselves and you just never think about them again. I don't want to think about every little thing.
No,
I want to move. So I'm glad that there are those things where you just don't do them anymore.
you just don't.
And you
And
don't think about it.
things can come up in our life and we have no idea how to react.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what do I do?
Yes.
I have to choose. Wow, there's options. Realizing we have options after healing can be beautiful.
Huh?
It can be stressful.
Yes.
It can be, I hate to say this, it can be an invitation to slide back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't give ourselves enough credit, those things, because every one of us has things that we do really well that are just never an issue. You don't have to talk about it. It's not a, this is a non-issue, no factor
No
here,
factor. Yep.
no factor. And we don't praise ourselves enough for those things.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't ever give ourselves enough credit.
Mm-mm.
Um,
It's always the things that we don't do well that we point out, or
so
whatever that
by
is.
not giving ourselves that credit, by not recognizing those things we do well, we are selling ourselves short.
Yes, yes.
And whether it's spiritual, energetic, 3D, emotional, I
Mhm.
mean, which piece of the gingerbread
Right.
slice
Yes,
is it
yes.
affecting? It doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
If we can be gracious, grateful,
Oh.
mm,
Ah,
gregarious,
uh-huh. Sure, that fits there.
if we can be, okay, I don't know why, but G is like right now,
Uh-huh.
if we can be gregarious in our grace and gratitude within ourselves,
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I was just reminded of another G,
Okay.
Gary. So in our neighborhood, we have one of these little
Gary.
plastic, we have one of those little plastic figure. It's a little boy, and he has this, it's to tell everyone to slow down. There's a thing on it that says slow down, and he sits in like right at the edge, sort of in that area, the on the street, you have the sidewalk, and then there's that parking strip right in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Gary, he's this little plastic boy, and he sits there and he has a sign that says, anyway, my oldest grandson, was really infatuated with, he had to always go up to this little, and so we named him Gary. And for
Okay.
some reason, I don't know. So it was a G word. I don't know why, that just maybe just to make me laugh. But we were going through G words.
Oh my gosh, that's
Is it
awesome.
Craig? Is it? I don't remember the, and he hit, and Gary hit, and my grandson was like, Gary. It's like, okay,
Awesome. That's
Gary.
awesome.
So another G word.
That is awesome.
Sorry, I just know it just,
No.
yeah. It's like,
Love
so
it.
we'll add
Yeah.
Gary to the gracious, gregarious, gratitude, whatever those G's are you just said, and Gary.
And Gary.
And
Yeah.
Gary. Yeah.
Gary.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah, and
awesome.
Gary reminds you to take a deep, to slow down.
To slow down.
That's Gary's job. You
Yeah.
see him and you go, "Oh, I need to slow down. I'm going too fast." Yes, there are children playing. I need to slow down.
And oh, so when we sell ourselves short,
Mhm.
there is something that is in hyper mode.
Ooh, okay, go in there. I want to know what you're talking about.
It's like hyper, what is this, spirit? All right. What? Now I need to call you Gary? I need to call this new guy Gary?
That is so funny. That's exactly what I was just thinking. That's why Gary popped in. That story popped
Oh
in my head.
my goodness.
That's hilarious.
All right, Gary,
Woo!
hit me. What does
Yes.
this mean
Oh, I
that
love
when we are selling ourselves short,
it. Hmm.
we are in hyper, we are in a hyper mode.
Ooh,
Oh my
like
gosh.
a self, kind of like when I would go to swim. I was so,
Hiding,
yes.
but not hiding.
No,
What is the, okay, can you understand now some of my frustration of what are you trying to say to me? Ah,
yes, yes. It's that like there's a hyper vigilant to being so self-aware
to
that,
self-diminish,
yes,
to become smaller
yes.
than we are.
Because really, even though I'm hyper aware of what I'm doing, blah blah blah, I'm really thinking more about what everyone's thinking of me at that moment. Yes, and that pulls you in, instead of being, I'm coming here to swim and I'm a nice person, and whatever it is, I'm gonna do this today. What
You put a barrier,
I do?
I collapse in.
Yes, yes, very much so.
Yes.
I'd love to hear what everyone else does, because people do it differently.
Hmm.
So seriously, leave your comments, please.
Yeah,
I'd
love
love
to
to hear.
know what is it that you do when you are selling yourself short?
Yes,
You become hyper vigilant and you want to hide. You want
yes.
to be invisible.
And you
I
feel
implode.
like, I almost feel like I'm walking out completely naked. Honestly, like that's how self-conscious I am of, and it's like, Pam, sorry to tell you, sweetheart, but no one cares about you. You know what I mean? In that way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
seriously, sister,
They're
no one
all
thinks
worried about
nothing.
their own selves being naked.
Yes, yes, they're not worried about her. Like, who gives a shit? I'm
Yeah.
not really worried about them at all. Why would I think they're worried about me? But that's that space
Yeah.
for what you're talking about. That's that space for me. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, gross. It's gross. It is very gross. And I want to hear everyone's grossness.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, because we all have it. We all get into that gross thing.
Yep.
And I'm gonna,
I I
yeah,
implode, I fold in, I collapse, I don't care what verbiage you want to put in it, but
yeah,
I
yeah.
do
But
what I can.
it's all really very similar.
Yeah.
It really comes from that selling ourselves short.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really am selling myself short walking into the pool that way.
Hmm.
I'm sure there are some lovely women there and men too, but I don't talk to the men. The women that, well, first of all, it's mostly women. So,
So shifting the shifting the focus back to you.
yes. Yes.
When you sell yourself short, you are in a lower vibration. You are judging yourself.
Yes.
You are criticizing yourself,
Yes.
beating yourself up.
Yes.
And when you can be in that vibration of selling who you are,
Yes.
that doesn't mean, sometimes it does. Sometimes it means that you are actively in sell mode,
Sure.
that
Sure.
you can sell yourself.
Like you want to be seen. It's not that same kind of thing.
No. However, you can still sell yourself by
Yes.
standing in who you know you are,
Yes.
in that divine dignity.
Yes.
And
Just
it
be.
doesn't matter if there's 100 people in the room or
Right.
you are the only person in the room. If you're selling yourself short, your vibration is in the toilet. If you
I,
are standing in divine dignity, your vibration shows who you authentically are at any given second.
yes. Whew. And I want to say, because that is what's coming now, is I do know how to do that.
Yes, you do.
And I don't remember the context this was asked of me or why we were talking about it, but what came it's paralleling here, and give me a moment because it's not going coming, it's really not coming to me at the moment, the when this happened or the why exactly. But when I'm face to face with some low vibrational being who is being telling me they want to kill me or hurt
Disgusting?
me, disgusting, telling me what they're going to do to me, or they come at me with my dad's voice or my mother's, and they're trying to tear me down, and none of it works because I'm standing there in that vibration
Yeah.
of love, of divine dignity.
Yeah.
I'm standing there as a guardian, like I'm there, and I'm just like kind of looking at my watch, waiting for him to get done. Okay. But none of it penetrates me. None of it takes me to that
Right.
place of any of that stuff that we just talked about.
Right.
So that's where I want to be when I walk out onto
Mm-hmm.
the deck of the pool, or on Wednesday when I go meet this group for the first time. I
Mhm.
don't want to be self-conscious. I don't want to be all up in my own stuff. I just want to be in that divine dignity.
Mhm. It will be different because
First of all, I'll
you're
be close.
you're inhuman. You are going to be in interacting and intertwining with the
Yes.
human aspect of yourself,
Yes.
which you don't have to do when you're
And
working
other
with those
humans.
lower vibrational beings. It's a
Very true.
different thing.
Yes.
So it will be different,
Yes.
but yes, you're right. That is as humanly as you can allow.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
I want my human to experience that,
Hmm.
not just my soul. I want that to,
Exactly.
I want that to be my human face.
Yes.
I really do.
And we really can learn,
Yes.
learn, exercise, adapt
Practice.
into doing it.
Mhm.
I was taught as a child when I attempted to stand in what I believed was divine dignity,
Mhm.
that it was ego.
Yes. Yes, you were. Yes.
And they are, spirit is bringing me that very clearly that yes, as a child, I could stand in divine dignity. And
Mhm.
I was punished is a very strong word, but I was punished for it.
Yes. Well,
I was shut down, put in my place. Who
the
do you
way
think you are?
the way you experienced that was punishment for you.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So whether it was intended as punishment, we tend to think punishment, it was intended that way. It may not have been, it probably wasn't most of the time
Probably wasn't, but
intended
I
that way.
took it that way.
Yes, yes. And
It
that's where
was
trauma
a
happens.
bigger vibration than anybody else in the room could
Yes,
understand.
yes.
And so this actually makes sense because ego is part of one of my masteries of learning how to identify ego and how to tame, tame, for lack of a better word, how to encourage a healthy ego.
Hmm.
And I just went the opposite direction in some of those
Yes,
learnings of anti-ego or anti-self and
yes.
whatever it is.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Whoo wee. Don't sell yourself short, people, and I know you all do. In
we
your
all do.
own,
Everybody does.
and I want and I'm gonna say this, and it's I'm kind of being an asshole, but it's true. Do not get in the comments and tell us how you don't sell yourself short. I'm sorry, but don't. Like, don't go there. Don't try to convince us that you never do that.
Right. Now, with that said, there probably are areas in everyone's
Oh,
life
every one of
where you
us. Yes.
don't.
I
We
want to
want the
hear
truth.
where you do.
We want that hard bottom truth of
Yes.
where do you do it? I do it in way too many areas.
And if it's not in the comments, journal it. And you can just
Yeah.
say journaled, like in the comments, just say journal
Yeah,
or whatever. So if you
absolutely.
don't want to say it to every, that's okay. But I don't want to hear how great you are. I know you're great. I know you have those places. We both do. We all know that every
Absolutely.
one of us has places in our life where we're a fucking rock star.
Yep.
Every one of us. Yes, you are. Do not do that, Mari-Lyn. I'm gonna slap you down, sister. We
Was
all have, but I want to
what's
hear
interesting
the dirties,
is
man.
yes, I was mostly being funny in that. Oh,
Yes.
where do I? And doggone it if spirit didn't like boop, boop, boop,
Oh
boop.
yeah.
Well, here if you allow yourself, and here if you allow yourself.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes. And may I add, Gary would not have shown up had it not been, you know, have you
Yeah,
not been a
whatever.
rock star? Yes. And yes, sometimes that's the way. So no, our guides do not have names. However, they do know that we're human. They do know that we like names. That is very, when you're first getting to know a guide, having a name can be helpful. But then it just kind of goes away and you never care again. But I know that's why, that's like, why do I have this story of Gary coming in?
And that's exactly why. That
Yeah,
is
that's
exactly why.
hilarious.
Um, I
Hey, Gary.
have been negating
Oh boy.
so,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes, you have.
yeah.
Yes. And Gary's
Sorry, Gary.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And
Too
our
funny.
guides truly, really are, they don't need us to even know who they are. They have no ego. However, one of the greatest gifts that they get to receive from us is their acknowledgement. Yeah. But they don't need it.
No.
But Gary wanted to make sure that you can't ignore him anymore, so he brought you.
Yeah, I get this message of time to really go to work now.
Yes, yes, and I can't wait to see what Gary. So another thing, sorry y'all, but well, I'm not sorry because you guys want to hear this. We have guides that come in for, all of our guides have a specific purpose, by the way. They're all here for different reasons. We have our main guide, the Cowboys, the Freds. Yeah, and they're with us through everything. But there are ones that come in just for specific lessons and things and schooling and all that stuff. And yeah, we're gonna see.
I think I'm gonna get schooled on something. I don't know.
That word, that was his word. That was
Yeah,
totally his word. Yes.
yeah.
And um, so it's really not, and so I don't want anyone out there feeling bad because you don't have a name. Give them a name. They don't fucking care. They
No,
really don't.
they don't.
Really the reason Gary did is because she was ignoring him, and so he wanted to make sure you can't ignore me. I now have a name. Like I know that was the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Because she could change his name to anything right now, and
Yes.
she could call him
And
George, and it wouldn't matter.
not only does he have a name, but there is a vibration that goes to the name.
Yes,
That that was very you
yes,
can there was just no denying
that was
that
his name.
vibration and that name.
So
Uh,
good, so good.
so ridiculous.
Oh, I can't wait to know more about him. I'm very excited. And yes, it and and no, there is no gender. However, vibration, there is feminine and masculine vibration, and
Yes.
guides will have more of one than other. And occasionally there you don't know. You and I have both had guides where it's like, I'm not sure. That it's so, the masculine and the feminine is so balanced. I really don't know.
Hmm.
Now, like Fred,
Hmm.
he doesn't, he has a masculine energy, but it's not like a huge masculine like a Michael,
Right.
like Archangel Michael, that there's, I dare anyone to say, oh no, I feel feminine. There's no feminine there. There's a kindness and a sweet, but it's still very masculine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
toss that out
And
there.
this is a masculine energy.
Yes. Oh, it's very masculine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And you're so gonna get your ass kicked, and I can't wait. And no, when we say ass kicked, that does not mean a physical ass kicking. That is not what that means.
No, and this is not an ass kicking that's going to be I was going to say debilitating and I got stopped again. Oh yeah, this might be debilitating, but it won't be in a negative way. It won't
No.
in a stop already. Yeah, it could be traumatic. What am I trying to say? The
I'm
ass kicking I'm going to get is in moving forward.
yes, it's out of your comfort zone.
It is so out of my comfort zone.
He is going to be dragging you across the finish line type
This
S.
is not about wounding.
No, not at all. No.
This is about kicking the wounding to the curb and doing it anyway.
Oh, I love that. Yes. He's
Yeah, yeah, I don't know
so
how else to
proud of
say it.
himself.
He is,
Yes,
isn't he? Yeah.
yes. Jackass.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Okay.
he'll do something about this heartburn. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, you know when she gets nervous. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good way, and she knows that, but it's
And it doesn't matter. Nervous,
right.
excited, nervous,
Nervous is nerves.
fear
Nerves are
does
nerves.
not
Yes.
matter. She responds with heartburn.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I am so excited with that song. If I could
And
sing it, I'd sing
I
it
am
too.
too. I'm just,
Yeah.
don't want to give him the satisfaction of
No, you don't. It's so funny. Yes. Uh-huh.
it's so ridiculous. And he's agreeing. It really is ridiculous.
And
What?
I am
Why?
so enjoying this. This is real, everyone. This laughing you're hearing from me, this joyfulness. I am so enjoying watching Mari-Lyn go through this.
And my squirming is real.
Yes, it is.
If you can see it, if you can feel it, there is this, and I can feel it, there is this digging in of my heels of
Yes. Yes.
I don't know that I want to
And
give
trying to change the
this.
subject at times. And then he would poke at me and say, don't bring it up again. Yes. You're
Oof.
sort of a captive audience at the moment,
Oh my gosh.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
too funny.
Woo. All right, everyone. I think
I
that,
got work to do today. I don't have time for you, Gary.
oh, I think he begs to differ on that one.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
you'll make time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll make you make time.
You know how you pride yourself on multitasking? You're going to get plenty of
Yes.
opportunity to multitask today.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to say this again well, I haven't said it again, but for those of you out there who are just learning about your guides or whatever, and you're going and you're kind of in that playful, jealous thing, like, oh, you will be. Just keep trusting and moving forward. It's not always going to look like this, like what Mari-Lyn is just right now. It doesn't always look like that. It's fabulous when it does, but it doesn't always look that way. And you are on your own path. It's going to look different for you. It's going to look exactly how it's meant to look for you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you trust and you allow yourself to just sort of open up to the possibilities, this is what happens.
This is what happens.
Or it can't. This is a possibility of the possibilities.
It is. And if you are struggling to really allow, you don't know what that means, you don't know how to do it,
You don't know what you don't.
reach out.
Yeah.
Go to the website, look and see what our services are. Um, get online, find a teacher. It doesn't have to be us. We would love it to be us, but it doesn't have to be us.
Does
Find a
not.
teacher, find a group, find a routine, um, and learn and allow.
Yes.
And the
Amen.
website is
Woohoo.
tcseverydaypsychics.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Whew.
that said,
Yes.
thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Yes, we will.
Oh, don't forget to
Watch
like,
your comments.
share, yes,
Woo.
subscribe, all that fun
All
stuff.
that great stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.